Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another video. Today I'm just going to go over this Act 2 update that's coming to Death Must Die in April. Now they haven't given us an exact date, but on the 10th of March they say it should be roughly a month, so first week or two of April, hopefully. Anyway, they've just put a blog post out here about some upcoming changes. Some of these are really good, so I'm just going to go through these in this video. So, welcome to Death Must Die devlog number 2. Since last week was more technical, this time we want to switch it up and talk about game design. Releasing into early access has been great for collecting player feedback and identifying common problems with the game. We identified a cluster of problems around the main attack, namely attack movement penalty. This is probably the single biggest complaint about the game. Number 2, attacks feel underwhelming. Number 3, melee heroes are too similar in their attacks. Number 4, attack-based builds are consistently inferior to spell-based builds. So I definitely agree with the attack movement penalty thing. That I thought that was always a little bit weird, why it slows you down so much if you're using the auto attack. But here, they talk about it here, so we'll get into it. Alright, we'll talk about how we solve number 4 in depth next week, as it involves a bigger discussion around build making and the changes we're making to improve that aspect. So let's focus on 1, 2, and 3 for now. Alright, the attack movement penalty was meant to be a tactical consideration, making a trade-off between dealing more damage versus better mobility. In practice, however, this has been widely described as clunky and slowing the game down. This is particularly bad for players who want to play with an auto attack on. Yeah, that's just like what I was saying. Also, since you're constantly facing off hordes of enemies, that decision of attacking versus not attacking barely comes into play. I mean, that's it. You always want to be attacking, right? So having that massive movement penalty was just kind of rough. They get into some animation stuff down here too, so we'll get in that in a second. So we've been testing the game internally without the movement penalty, and we really like it. Oh, well, this is great. This is great to hear. So it's basically gone then, come April, which is cool. It makes the game more dynamic and the combat more satisfying. And as a bonus, we're also improving the auto attack. Now your hero will attack only if there is an enemy in range. Alright, so she's not just going to sit there spamming. Alright, however, during our testing, the attack still felt a bit underwhelming. Attacking is one of the main actions you can do, so we knew we needed to spice them up. So we turned this is like what it looks like today in the game, into this. Yeah, so they added several extra animations into the attacks there. Looks a lot better. Or at least it looks more varied. Now, each character has multiple attack animations, and while the knight swings are pretty similar, we can actually vary the parameters of each sub-attack, things like speed, area, attack point, etc. For example, Skadi starts with a regular swing, which is then followed up by a bigger jump cleave. You can see that here. Pretty big area on that second cleave there. This not only makes the attacks more satisfying, but also reclaims that tactical aspect of the previous attack slow. In addition, it serves to differentiate the attack patterns of the heroes, helping with issue number 3. So this is how we've tackled the design problem around attacks in Death Must Die. We'll be shipping these changes as part of our Act 2 update in April. Next week we plan to do another design discussion on how we're improving build variety and making attack builds more viable. Stay tuned and let us know what you think. Let's give them a thumbs up for that. I like that. So some exciting stuff coming pretty soon to Death Must Die. I'm really keen to see what they're going to deliver with Act 2 here. I really enjoyed the early access part that I've played. I think I played maybe 30, 35 hours or something like that in total. Yeah, I really enjoyed it, and these sound like good changes. Obviously, we'll have to see what Act 2 really brings in its entirety, but yeah, I think it's sounding good thus far. Alright guys, so that's it for this video. I hope you have a good one. Thank you.